So the phrase, they have a right to us, implies the child has a right to protection, a right to containment, a right to guidance, a right to space for their own becoming. And let's talk about guidance. This whole trans kids thing. Well, I don't know what you are, but you tell me. Where's the guidance? Where's the containment? Where's the protection? Where's the space for their own becoming? Like, where's, and that's denying that we mirror ourselves to the children so they learn how to become healthy adults. This aligns strongly with Jung's idea that parents must not dominate the child's individuation path. Hey, hey, ho, ho, Heist has got to go. Where's the individuation there? They're children. They're being taught to protest against the federal government, which is getting people arrested. What? And killed? In Jungian symbolism, the child archetype represents new possibility, future transformation, renewal of life. Those people that project onto children and make them act like them, they're still under their own parents. They aren't healthy inside of themselves to understand that that child's an individual, and that child's needs is a 5-year-old's needs. And a 5-year-old does not need to protest. They're 5. If a parent approaches children as a right, it often signals ego inflation. If a parent approaches children as a responsibility, it reflects ego humility. Humility is required for individuation. So children have a right to adults fuels a healthy individuation process. Adults have a right to children fuels an unhealthy individuation process where the child remains unhealthily attached to the parent way into adulthood, like I did. I only got unattached in the last year or so, and I'm 55. The archetype of the divine child. Jung wrote extensively about the divine child archetype, the fragile but powerful symbol of new consciousness. Psychologically, harming or controlling a child is symbolically attacking future potential, blocking new consciousness, forcing the past to repeat itself. So to say children have a right to us is to say the future has a claim on our maturity. Okay? Shadow dimension. When adults feel entitled to children, shadow elements can emerge. Possessiveness, identity fusion, political activism, control, narcissism, moral rigidity. All unhealthy. When adults recognize children's rights to care, they must confront their impatience, their unresolved wounds, their projections, their need for control. This is shadow work. This is the healing work. This is healing your trauma. Parenthood becomes a catalyst for individuation. So when new parents haven't individuated from their own parents, this is now another opportunity when they have their own, when they approach parenthood, that children have a right to care by the adults, not adults have a right to children. When they have the kind of the hierarchy, right? that adults are there to care for children. Children aren't there to appease the adults. The reversal of power. The phrase flips the hierarchy. Instead of adult equals authority, child equals subordinate possession. It becomes adult equals the steward, and the child an unfolding psyche. So the adult provides guidance to the unfolding psyche, and that is healthy. So in Jungian terms, this reflects a move from patriarchal domination towards conscious responsibility. So the adult is the authority, the child is subordinate possession, is patriarchal domination. Everyone's complaining about the patriarchy. They are just unaware. Individuation through parenthood.